little story time. I don't know to wait if a couple people are coming in to talk about timing, heavenly timing, how things happen not when we want them to all of the time. That's what I want to get across. How we want things in our time. We want things on our time. We want them now. We want them to come to fruition. That doorbell. We want them to come to fruition when we want them to because our time is emergent. Our time is when we really, really have our worst needs. But that's not true all the time because if you know, you know. And I'm telling you, the Heavenly Father, God above, is all in His timing. So I just wanted to give an example of like real life and some of the things that are going on in my life. And I always say, I can't, I call some people sometimes just to talk and get it off and get it out because it's so unbelievable. And I'm always saying, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Cannot make this up. How things are when they fall in God's timing. But more so when you're just staying on task. And I'm constantly saying that. And staying on task means staying inspired, staying motivated, staying faithful, staying prayerful, staying belief in your heart, and doing the right thing. Oh my God. That's the key to it all. Doing the right thing that you're supposed to be doing. When you are guided and walking your purpose, doing what you're supposed to do, it falls into place. So, just an example of that. Just an example of that. Like with my life, for those of you all that are like looking at some of my videos, escaping Milton, coming to Georgia, I was riding um, with my car, with the transmission going, haywire and crazy. And I was just driving with my hand on that gear shift, on the gear shift area, and just saying, please let us just make it here. Let us get to our destination, and the time is coming, for a new car, new things are coming, right? So going on 6 years ago, hello, going on 6 years ago, going on 6 years ago, I had a assault incident occur at the doctor's office, okay, of all places, somewhere where you trust, somewhere where you're supposed to feel safe, you're supposed to feel protected, you're supposed to feel that this is a place above reproach, you're supposed to feel you're in a place with ethical, moral, boundaries, and you're in a good place when you're in your doctor's office. That is how it's supposed to be. That is how you're supposed to feel. You are not supposed to go to your doctor's office and be turned loose into deviants that work there. And so this is what happened to me in my case, going on, like I say, 6 years ago. It's been 6 years ago. And my closing date for that is next year, right? It's supposed to be next July. Um, like I say, it's just it's been a road, And like I say, some days those things pop up. Some days it's not a good day, and you fight through each day to move on. But what I'm talking about, what appears in heavenly timing is instead of next year, as I was, like I say, driving with my little baby here, going out with the transmission, and I was like, it's coming around and we'll get something new. It's in God's hands. I said, we're just not going to worry about it. Driving with my hand, lying like this on the gear shaft, talking, to the car in God's ears, who's listening. I believe I'm favored because He has so been listening and providing. And next thing you know, I get a text on my phone, and it ended up being um, my attorney, and we're moving from next July till now, and my case can close. And I said, God, that's your timing. That is nothing else but your miraculous timing. And you just have to give praise. You have to give thanks, and it's so unbelievable. So do you see what I'm like? I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. And if you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you believe, you believe, because it is so real. How can I just be driving, talking about a problem that's coming up? God already had it written in the plan how this was going to lay out. Even 6 years ago, He wrote this ahead that this would be occurring now. And I'm still in awe of it. I'm still in awe of it. And I'm in awe over the timing. The timing. Hey there. Hi. Thank you for saying hi. Staying with the girl. What? Staying off the grid. Please don't come in and be like silly. Ted is a flaming. Who is? Oh my God. Where do these stupid, crazy ones come in from? Um, yeah, let's get you out of here. Anybody else needs to go? Who else needs to go? Anybody else need to go? We can get rid of Alex too. I don't have the time or the patience. I don't have the time or the patience. How are you? So if you know, you know, and that's what I'm talking about. But everything is in God's timing. So you just stay faithful, stay believing, and it's in His timing. And then for me particularly, for this to come to fruition in the climate that we're in. We are in a horrible climate of discovery of deviance out here, and people in high positions, people in um, uh, esteemed positions, allowing others to be taken advantage of by deviance. This is the time we're in, and this is exactly what happened in my case. Exactly what happened in my case. So I had to step back and look at that. I said, wow, God, that's in your timing too, for this to come to fruition during this time of discovery, when it's just horrible, the stuff that's going down, the stuff that we are discovering and finding out. So it's just once again strengthening my faith, strengthening my resolve, and strengthening my belief. So I hope it does you all too. And just the message of this whole thing is that everything is in its timing. It's not always in our timing. When we want something to happen and we get disappointed, we get sad, we get mad, but we just hold on and know that when it's your timing, and He's already figured that out. So yeah, and that's what I wanted to say. Yeah, He's already figured that out. Hey there, how are you? Thanks for saying hi. Oh, thank you, thank you. And I've been getting compliments all day. A little lady came up behind me in the library. She was like, "I love your hair," and I'm like, "It's so raggedy, and it can come off at night. It can come off at night." Yeah, so thank you. Hope you guys are doing well. Where are you saying hi from? What part of the world are you in? No part? All right. But mostly that's what I wanted to talk about. That's just the message of inspiration and just, I mean, when you have that belief, man, it's, it's no comparison. Nothing compares. Nothing compares to your faith and your belief. All right. All right. It was like sweater time. Ooh. All right, you guys. So mostly that's what I wanted to say. Just staying steadfast and knowing that everything is His infinite. Your time, watch, just continue to watch my journey. You know, I wanted my case to end years ago instead of being drug out, drug out, drug out, drug out, and it's horrible. It's horrible. It's just horrible. So, but it's all in His timing. You know, it was about 6 years later, finally coming to an end. Oh, get chill up the back of my neck. All right. All right, you guys. That's it. See you later.